Which is good. We're back. I just found the story based on what we were talking about a minute ago. Holiday hosts say the rudest thing a guest can do blank. Okay, so we were talking about either being a guest during the holidays or somebody being a guest at our place during the holidays. Lunchbox's in-laws are staying for 3 months, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's a quarter of a year. So it's rude if guests, and this is the order, I'll go 5 to 1, and you can tell me if you agree or not. Don't offer to help with dishes.
Agree.
Agree.
No, that's
Like,
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too.
They're the
Like,
guests.
What? Are you kidding me?
I feel like, I don't want them to feel like they have to do the dishes.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah, no, it's not rude if they don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even offer to do the dishes.
Well, it's
I
not
mean, I'll put some in the
required.
dishwasher. I'm
It's
not gonna
rude.
go. They didn't even offer to do the dishes. No, I would never think that. Because I hope my wife doesn't think that about me. Because I'm telling you, I rarely offer to do the dishes.
Are we assuming this is just a couple days, or like, are we doing the?
It doesn't really say.
Okay, well, let's
Let's
set
assume it's a couple of days because
Okay.
that's the normal.
Because if it's
But
a
if
couple days,
but if it's 2 days, I don't think that. Let's say it's 4 days, because it's in the middle of
Okay.
a couple quick. Because I never would these matter. Then
you want to do a week, then
No, let's just do 4, because a week is like too long.
a week they better be doing everybody's laundry.
Yeah, a week they should be mowing the friggin' yard. Okay, okay. So I don't agree with that. I don't want my guests for 4 days feeling like they should help with the dishes. Okay, so fine. 2-2 on that one. Leave the sink running.
What?
They would leave the sink running.
I
That would be rude.
just hate it when people do that in general.
Like if they're in the bathroom and let's say they're doing, but they leave the sink running the whole time as they're in there, like brushing their teeth, doing that, and the sink's running the whole time. Do you think, man, I can't believe they're doing that? That's rude.
It's not when they're brushing their teeth or anything like. It's like when they're in the sink, like kitchen sink, they turn it on and then they go do something else.
That also could be something. Yeah.
Oh,
hate that, dude.
That happens.
But again, I don't want them washing the dishes, so they're not gonna be doing anything with the sink.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they have the sink on in the kitchen? Where they will have it on in the bathroom
Yeah.
because they're gonna be
that's
doing their bathroom
weird.
stuff.
That's a tough one.
And number 3, waste food. They're not a kid; they have to clean their plate.
Right.
This
What?
list is weird.
Yeah. Number 2, not say thank you. They're not a kid. I would say if they leave and they've never said thanks for letting us stay here, that would be weird.
Yeah.
What if like you cooked the whole meal and they didn't say thank you?
That's just a weird human. That's not even like a guest thing. Like if somebody came to the house for a single dinner and never said, "Hey, thanks, that's great," I'd be like, "That's weird."
Kind of rude.
Yeah. And then finally, the worst would be if they invite others over without notice.
No
Oh, that would be
Well,
terrible.
you don't have a slip to invite people over anyway. Have notice on it, like, why are you inviting people over? You don't even live in this city. Like, who do you know? That would be weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird.
Somebody staying there and they're inviting folks over. But that's the number one rudest thing they say that people do if they're staying as guests. Now, here are things that hosts would like to ask their guests for help with. Number 5, preparing meals or cooking.
Nah.
I mean, it just depends.
I think there's an expectation if you're staying for a bit of time, for let's say 4 days to a week or 2 weeks, it just starts to be also, it's just kind of your job to be a part of it.
Yeah, like pitch in. I get
Yeah,
that.
like there's some, whatever that threshold is of days, then it's expected that you either you order the Uber Eats dinner or you're like, hey, we're going to cook this meal for a night, that type thing. Wiping down surfaces, I guess if
That would be helpful.
That'd be
I love that.
helpful.
Yeah.
Taking out the trash. No, I don't want you in my trash. I got it. I'm good.
Really?
I hate
Oh.
you can open the liners. I hate opening the liners. Like, I'll take the trash out. You want to do the that's all good. Number 2, washing dishes. And then setting the dinner table. Who in the holy formal sets a dinner table?
Only on Thanksgiving. That's it.
Yeah. Like, it's like the plates are in that cabinet. Sometimes I'll just use paper towel if it's not wet. I'll just put this food on because I don't want to put the dish up.
Yeah.
So this is from SWNS Digital. I just saw that story based on what we were just talking about. Here, this is not it's not a problem, even a question. It's not even that annoying, only slightly. But we're going to go to Brett Eldridge's Christmas show tonight. And I don't know how the show that shook out there, but the college football playoff first game's tonight during the show.
Ooh, so who's in it?
Well, one game tonight, Notre Dame, Indiana. But it's the first time it's ever happened, and that's been a 12-team playoff. Pretty cool. And I like football better than Christmas.
So you're gonna miss the show.
I'm going to go to the show. It's my friend.
But you're going to be watching football?
I'm not. I don't think I
You
can.
can't do
I can't
that.
because that's my friend. If it were just like a regular concert, I think I would.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on where we are, where we're sitting. Anybody, for myself, like if I'm giving like the best tickets to like my friends or family, you'd never sit anybody in the first 3 or 4 rows. Front row's not cool. It doesn't sound good. You're too close. So the best seats are like 8 or 9 rows back, usually in the middle, or like at the Ryman, which is not where this is. Sometimes the best seats are up on that second level in the first 3 or 4 rows in the second level because you're up. The problem's going to be, if I'm guessing right, don't know that I am, but I probably am. We'll probably be sitting with Brett's family. I can't really be watching a football game.
Yeah. But I mean, he would probably understand.
Dang, we're sitting with Brett's family?
You will not be. You'll,
Oh.
you will not be. Yeah.
You can't do that, man.
Dang.
It's more about he would understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's not about him. It's like his mom and dad are sitting next to me, and I'm watching Notre Dame in Indiana. Heck,
It's like, son.
I know them well. I play pickleball with Brett's dad some, so it's not even like I just feel like I can't really.
Yeah.
I can only check a score occasionally.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom.
No, I don't go to the bathroom during shows. Out of principle, no movie. I poop my pants. I ain't going to the bathroom, and I'm not walking out
Wait,
during a movie.
you don't leave
Nope.
even at Bridgestone?
Nope.
Ever?
Ever?
I mean, I guess if I don't care about the show,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave while the show's happening. I might miss something. They may end up calling me on stage. I'm not even there.
Oh, that's a good point.
They're like, "Come on down," and they're like, "Wait, I guess he's on.
He's in the bathroom.
He's in the pooper. Oh God, dang! I don't want that to happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Once it's on, I don't leave. If I don't care, I'll leave. But that's a show I do care, and it's a great show. I'm not gonna leave during the
Okay.
show.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
So you're just gonna check the score once in a while?
I guess
Pull the phone
occasionally.
out and look.
Occasionally. What I wish there was an invention, and they don't have it because the goggles aren't that. I wish there was something that was like swim goggles or something you could put over your glasses or your eyes, and it would just show you your phone. Not a whole new contraption because Apple has those goggles and it's its own device. It's putting screens up and it's amazing as far as the technology. But I wish I could put something over my eyes and just see my phone. So if I'm scrolling my phone down below my waist, I'm seeing everything on my phone without me looking at my phone or without the light coming out. Because at night, when we're in bed, some nights I just want to be on TikTok 15 minutes and she's already asleep, but I know the light is a freaking sunball in the bedroom. If I had this, that light would not be going out. It would just be I would just be able to see it in my eyes. And it's not a new, but it's my phone. And so if I scroll up, it's in your eyes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I wish they would make more than a whole new contraption that makes you feel like you're on Uranus watching Shark Week with a football game to the side. You know what? All that's cool and stuff, but let's do the simple things first.
You know how they have those cars where you look through the windshield and you can see the speedometer?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do that, but if
It's
they can
reflecting
It's
up.
reflected
It's
up.
terrible.
From the
Yeah, I love it. I have one of
Oh
mine.
yeah,
It's
no,
the
I think
greatest.
I can see my speed limit.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
it's
this is
awesome.
helpful.
maybe we can do that with the glasses.
Well, maybe you ain't doing crap, and neither am I.
Well, I mean, you know,
But it would
the
have
technology,
to be.
the people that do
But-
that
but
stuff.
that would
That
have
would
to
be
be a
like putting the
reflector.
phone on his chin and it reflecting up.
And there would still be light.
Yeah.
So what would
Yeah.
happen in this invention that I cannot invent and never will because I know nothing about inventing things would be as soon as it's on, that light shuts down, and only what's in your eyes happens.
But like your movements.
yeah,
right.
you're literally on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a green screen even when they're pointing at the map and the weather and stuff. That's not actually there. They're seeing it on a small screen in front of them, but on your phone it would just be black. But you're touching it, and you know it because you see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to do that.
No, I knew that. Yeah. I didn't think you
Not
did,
able to
and
do
I don't
that
either.
one.
And I don't know. I think that would be a pretty cool little invention for them to have. I think Apple should invent
Sure,
that.
someone's working on that, right?
No, because I think it's a half step back from what they're already doing.
Oh,
I don't think they would
go backwards.
go. Yeah, they'll probably try to make the goggles smaller. The problem with those goggles, and I think I would wear them more because they're outrageous as far as how much they cost, and I would not buy them again. I would not buy the same thing again. Mistake for me to buy them. But they are really cool, and I use them on very rare occasions. You need some sort of light. Not a lot, but you need some bit of light source in order for them to work at all. You can't go full dark and then it show you all the stuff. If it were able to go full dark, this would meet what I need with my phone. But full dark, there's not enough light for it to work. You need to have some in order for it to know what's in front of you to start projecting images for some reason. So I've been thinking about that for a long time.
Yeah, I can tell.
Mostly because my wife's like, "Are you selling your phone? It's so bright." And I'm like, "Yeah." Then I build a fort. I told you that I built a fort with my knees. And then even then, the cover like comes over the top of it. And just why can't they keep us from having to build forts. Isn't that one of the biggest problems in America right now? Having to build forts over your phones.
Maybe not number one, but it's close.
Yeah,
it's up
exactly.
there.
It's like on that list I just read. Okay, that's my first world problem. The oldest known stone tablet inscribed with the Ten Commandments sells for over $5 million.
For real, for real?
Well, it's not the Ten Commandments.
Oh.
I think it's even missing one. It's missing a commandment.
So,
Oh, well, then that's not even real.
Yeah, well, no. It
but
might
again,
be.
they're not even saying it's real as in the ones. But
Yeah.
it's the oldest. Like once the commandments existed, those they have now. Where
The
they
ones
were,
that Moses brought down from the mountain. I just read that. I'm trying to read the Bible, and I just read that one
Yeah, that's.
Wait.
You're
For the
reading
first
the
He's
time?
Bible?
talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying for the first time.
for the first time.
Didn't we
Well,
learn
no.
that at like 8?
No, at church, they're reading the entire Bible.
Yeah, in 2 years.
The entire
But you didn't
thing.
know the story?
Nah,
He knows
dude,
the
I know
story.
all those
That's
stories.
what I'm saying. It's crazy. He didn't know. Hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I know all those stories separately. Like, oh yeah, I've heard that. But to kind of read it in order is pretty crazy. And that's where I'm at. I literally read that last night.
Okay, but you didn't know Moses.
He went. God called him to
Go
the
ahead.
top of the mountain,
Go ahead.
and he said, "Here, take these down. These are the 10 Commandments.
Uh-huh.
Tell the people, the Israelites, this is the new rule." And he goes down and tells everyone.
3 months ago, if I said, "Hey, tell me the story of the Ten Commandments,"
No clue. Some guy held him up. I remember the movie where the guy has like, "I bring to you the 15," and then he drops the towel. He's like, "I mean 10 Commandments."
What movie?
I don't know. It's like, who's the Mel Brooks
like
guy?
Monty Python type movie.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Like Blazing Saddles or something.
Yes. He's like, "I got the 15," and it breaks. He's like, "I mean 10 Commandments."
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like he wouldn't have known it until
sorry.
now.
I
mean to
wouldn't have known it.
I didn't mean
Who
to
knew?
speak for him.
Sotheby's said the 155-pound marble slab was acquired by an anonymous buyer who plans to donate it to an Israeli institution. Apparently, the anonymous buyer showed up and was in like a robe and had kind of long hair, a little mustache stuff, and then bought it. And then they looked over and he was gone.
Okay.
Some say he floated away. I don't know who that could have been, but the New York-based auction house said the final price exceeded the pre-sale estimate of $1 million to $2 million. Ended up over $5 million. The tablets date from 300 to 800 AD and are inscribed with the commandments in Paleo-Hebrew script. It was unearthed during a railroad excavation in 1913 and was not recognized as historically significant at first. Sotheby said the tablet was used as a paving stone at a local home until 1943, and the text inscribed follows the biblical verses similar to Christian and Jewish traditions, but omits the third commandment. It gets taken the name of the Lord in vain. I wonder if they just didn't like that one or if they just forgot. Because sometimes I'll be working on stuff like, oh, I forgot to, I do top 9 boy bands, and for some reason I don't put number 4 in there. I just accidentally miss it.
Yeah. Or they just like saying like, God.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It includes
Gosh,
a new.
darn it.
I think they made. It includes a new directive to worship on Mount Gerizim, a holy site specific to the Samaritans.
Oh.
They added their own little.
Okay, all right, just for fun.
Yeah.
Throw one in there.
That is from the AP. That would be pretty crazy. You have it and you're using it as a cutting board all this for 10
You're like,
years.
wait a second.
You're chopping your broccoli on the 10 Commandment, the oldest one ever, or that they can find. Drones. What do we know? Are you guys keeping up at all?
No, I'm
No.
over it.
No.
It's nothing.
It is just beginning. New Jersey's Department of Energy, Department of Environmental Protections, they have debunked a theory about radioactive material, and it all comes to the drones. People are still seeing, even in new places now. There are now cities that are seeing it again now for the first time, which is odd.
I saw Knoxville was one of them.
Dude, there's some stuff here.
What?
Here in town.
Where?
There's some stuff here.
I've been
You
looking
saw
up.
it, or you saw people?
Wait,
you know
wait,
people
dude, if
that
it's
saw
dark, I'm in bed. I'm done. I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
it? The only light's coming from your tent.
yeah.
Correct.
Your knee tent.
That's all I'll say for now. But there's
Wait,
some stuff
I feel like
happening
you
here.
know something.
Yeah. What do you know,
Why
man?
are you not saying it?
I don't know anything. There's just stuff happening here now a little bit. So, but here could be I don't know what's happening around the rest of the country, but there's stuff happening here too.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be looking.
Not something that I will say on this microphone.
Okay.
So yeah, and then they go through and I don't know. They got a general talking. Most of the estimated drones fly daily are going to be commercial. And they're like making excuses. Like most of the drones are commercial drones, flown for architecture, engineering, and farming.
Well, we knew that.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah,
crap.
those already have
At
been flying
night,
forever.
drones can't see. Okay, unless they're looking for thermal or they're smelling.
Mm-hmm.
Like there have to be. A drone's not flying over with the same capabilities to see, or no, nothing does at night unless you have like a night
Night vision.
vision type thing.
NVGs.
And so you're looking.
What's the G?
Goggles. Night vision goggles?
got it.
Or
Yeah, which the goggle part probably wouldn't be on a drone, but the NV would be. Yeah,
Maybe the drone has cute little goggles. I don't know.
maybe it does.
Probably
So
not.
the theory is there's something that it's looking for. They're looking for that could be felt, smelled, thermaled, etc. That's the working theory that I subscribe to most.
Why they got to do it? Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind.
What, at night?
No, I get it now. I know. I have questions. It doesn't matter.
And I probably don't
So
have
I'm
the
not
answer
gonna
to
get
them.
answered. And then it's like, I was just like, can they just like give everybody a break for Christmas? But I guess if they're trying to find something, they might need to find it.
Oh, maybe they're
ASAP.
looking for the perfect Christmas tree.
But I'm just like, if I was living in
Could
one of
be.
those places where they are constantly there, I just wouldn't be able to relax for Christmas.
No chance.
So we should give them a break.
If I had car-sized drones flying over my house every day, like, no, I'm not sleeping.
Right.
Let's say though they do give it a break, and then something explodes because they
Right.
couldn't find it during the break.
I
No,
know.
I'm saying
Oh,
keep
you're like, well,
working.
they were on break. So
Keep
it's all good.
working.
I'll keep
I
going.
know.
I'm not
That's what
telling them
I'm
to break.
saying. Like I can't. That's why I was gonna say it, and then I paused because I'm like, well, if they're looking for something that they need to find, then they probably can't take a break.
Think about the two options. If you really boil it down, one, our government, high-ranking officials don't know what it is. That's one of the major options. They don't know what it is, and the reason they're not telling us is because they're still trying to figure it out. They don't exactly know what it is, but they know since they don't know what it is, that ain't good. Okay? So that would be one. The other one is they know what it is. They know exactly what it is, and they're not telling us. Now, there's a lot of things they don't tell us, but a lot of things they don't tell us, we wouldn't know that they're not telling us because we don't know about it. This is something that's happening so often in so many places that has become a news story that even like normal news at 6 o'clock p.m. on a channel talks about. Not just TikTok, like normal news. You know who watches that? I don't
No
know.
one.
No, like regular folks that don't subscribe to TikTok crazy theories.
Yeah.
Like so they do know. So the other side is the government does know, but they won't tell us, even if it's become so big. They won't even tell us a lie. They won't even give us to try to call. So either they know, and they're not tell us anything. That's weird. Because sometimes they know, and we're like, oh, God, I wonder what this is. And they'll be like, oh, don't worry, it's Easter Bunny. And we're like, oh, we feel good now. And it may not even be the Easter Bunny. But they'll do something. They'll say something. They're saying nothing.
But what's weird, though, is these have lights on them. If
Well-
they didn't want to be seen or
they may
be
need the
secretive,
Yeah, they
need the
probably
lights.
need the lights.
right? So I don't think, like, they knew that at some point we were going to see these
Well, that's my
things.
point with this my second thing here.
Right,
Yes.
that's the first one.
No, those are the only two options.
Yeah, but the first one, like, if they didn't know what it was, they would have shut it down.
And
Yeah.
who's to say they haven't shot some down?
We would hear it.
Okay, but you would think you would hear, or no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. If
We wouldn't hear a.
it's not going to have to be a missile. It
Well,
doesn't. It doesn't have to be.
Really?
Yeah, some of them have crashed, and you didn't hear those.
Oh, they've crashed. Not the one that
I'm
was.
talking
on the
about
tow
other
truck.
big ones though. Just
Okay.
other
Like
big,
a drone doesn't, like.
even
Well, I don't know actually.
even drones that aren't the small ones that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. When they crash, you don't hear them.
No. But these
They're-
are big, right? These are big ones.
But there are other big ones
Yeah.
too that crash and we don't hear them. You just think everybody's going to hear everything. They're mostly flying over places, water, military, nuclear power plants. It's odd that one, if they don't know, or two, if they do and they're not telling us. We don't need to know everything, but usually they tell us something if it becomes such a big story to calm us the F down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to think about it anymore.
Even if it's a lie, they tell us something. So
I just
that's
wanna-
why it's weird. And they've sent things up to look at it, and the batteries come out, they drain, and they come back, they fall back down.
Our things that we send up to look at.
Who knows? I don't know. You think they're telling us?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Exactly. That's my point. Finally,
I don't know.
nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
So, but when you declare you know that one of them is not right,
Oh, the first one, to me, I feel like that's not right because
but you don't know.
I don't know. No
That's
one,
it.
no. But we started this whole thing with no one knows.
But you're claiming you know something.
No,
By you
I'm-
going, you're for sure that is not right. That's you claiming you know something.
for sure to me, that's not right.
That's not a thing for sure to you.
For sure to me,
But that's not a,
I believe that's not right.
so yeah, it's weird. And in the end, are they just like looking at the shape of land? What do they call that when they take those things out? And they,
Survey.
Yeah, survey it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, because they could
Will we
definitely
ever
do
really
that
know?
during the day.
We also may never know. We also may be told something after it's all over that's a lie too, just to calm everybody down.
Oh boy.
But it's wild. This is such a big news story on the even normal news, and we're getting nothing. That's the weird part. It's also weird that somebody comes out and yells Iran immediately.
Yeah, that was weird. But
Not somebody on TikTok. Like
no,
a lawmaker.
politician,
Official.
A law, yeah.
right?
Comes out and goes lawmaker, and there's a mothership. That's weird.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to.
Or is he weird? Or is he the only one that's actually saying something that he shouldn't be saying?
Where is he now?
Exactly.
Ooh, good question.
Because I would either be like if I knew him or whatever, I'd be like, okay, either like Bobby said, you know something, or I'd be like, we need to get him help. Like,
I mean, there are lawmakers that aren't like completely normal, right? Like they're just people too.
Right, I know. That's why we need to check medication.
Like I remember
Unless he's the only one
Right,
that is
there's
saying,
that, or-
and he's going to be treated like a crazy person.
Yes.
If he's the only one that's like, I must be the whistleblower to the public. They often are treated like the crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And then they
and then they get
dead.
killed, or they
Yeah.
get, taken out of their different groups in Senate, House, whatever.
like when I worked for the news, I went to a bar where all like the officials hang out, all the senators and the representatives, like they go like after session and they go all hang out there. And I went to the bathroom, and on the bathroom walls are like not for a good time call, whatever. It was like House Bill 271 sucks, and then somebody would be like, no, House Bill 221-3 sucks.
This is from NIAC Action. It's the NIAC Council. National Iranian American Council welcomes the retraction of Congressman Jeff Van Drew's false and dangerous claim that an Iranian mothership was responsible for the alleged drone sighted in the airspace of New Jersey. NIAC urged that Congressman correct his statement in a letter last Thursday. This means nothing to me. Not that I believe him, but also it doesn't make me think that he did it because he then believed the opposite. It's wild. It's one of those things you don't want to think about, because if you do, it's not even the extraterrestrial stuff, or it's the UAP. It's the like what are they looking for? If it's us, if it's not us, why aren't we shooting them down? Because if it's another country, we probably would. Like, what's up? Tell us a lie. Make us feel good for a minute. It's Christmas, like Amy said.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what do you think it is?
I think some got out.
Like, got out, like a nuke that's somewhere, and they're looking for
Or
it.
like some experiment got out and they're looking for it. Could be something weird out there.
Like Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Did they ever find those monkeys?
And that's why it's night. Because
That's a
they're
great
looking-
question. Whatever happened to them?
Remember the monkeys that got out?
Who knows?
And they were like, oh, we found 5 of them. Now we found 6 of them, but there were a lot of them. Maybe it's the monkeys. Maybe they're looking for monkeys.
I feel like they'd be flying them in the daytime,
Yeah,
and they'd
you
go,
can
"We're
look at the
looking for the
monkeys."
monkeys, and please call us if you see a monkey."
Totally, yeah, they would do that.
Maybe, but yeah,
But that's a
interesting.
good theory, Mike, that they're looking for something that got out.
Maybe they were testing something, creating something. Some creature got out. Something they
See, he
didn't want
goes
to know about.
like far
Creature.
sci-fi. Me, I thought like something nuclear that got smuggled
Oh
across
my
somehow. and
gosh!
it's-
What if it's something they created that only comes out at night, like in
Stranger Things.
like in From?
Because it's the fact that they've said nothing. Like if it was
That,
like
to me, is what's weird,
actual
too.
physical thing, like, oh, this is missing and we're looking for this. They didn't say what's missing.
Yeah, if you see a two-headed guy with long fangs, sometimes in daytime wears a suit, so don't be fooled. But be on the lookout. Like, even let us know that. We
What
wanna
if
know.
the drones have taken over and they have a mind of their own and they only fly at night and they're on a mission? They're like little AI drones.
I feel like we'd try to shoot them down if they had a life of their own. And we may have shot
True.
some down, like we said, and not known. They keep popping up in new cities.
That's right, but they're multiplying.
Oh, the gremlins.
Yeah.
At night, at night.
Oh,
if you feed
nighttime,
them,
after
if you feed them, the
midnight.
drones
That's what
come
it
alive.
is.
hmm Or they know, like, if you destroy them all, like something else bad will happen.
So here's I wouldn't even say it's a prediction, but if this thing just goes away quietly,
They found the
it
creature.
was some bad stuff.
Okay, well, I'm fine with that. Just go away.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Like,
Yeah, I think we're never gonna know.
If we never know, it was some bad stuff, and thank God we never had to know.
I'm cool with that.
So that's probably one of the better case scenarios
Think of how many things we just don't know about.
for sure,
Oh,
for sure.
so much.
And
Thank God.
the more friends or people I've gotten to know that work in industries that deal with some of that stuff, even there's an FBI agent that I know in not my current group now, but he's older, retired. He's like, you just don't even want to know because they'll scare you to know what we're constantly on and either trying to stop or luckily they don't continue or we are not able to stop. And I'm not talking about aliens. I'm talking about like sex trafficking. I'm talking about like
Terrorism.
yes, terrorism, international and domestic. But yeah, the night thing. Yeah, the drones. Come on, drones. Give us a Christmas, man.
Come on, give us a break.
Like Amy said, take a break. Hey, I have a couple weeks on us.
Take a
Have some in-laws over, drones, for a couple weeks, and then meet us back at the new year and do your thing. Yeah, that's it. All right, I think we're done here. Thank you guys. I will say that we will not be on the air. However, we are planning to do some podcasts, hopefully over the break, that you'll get to listen to. I have a set up studio at my house. There's just be on the lookout. There will be stuff.
And Feliz Navidad.
That will be on the radio show. It will not be on a podcast, but it will be on YouTube. Probably on YouTube today, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
It's up
on
there.
YouTube today. if you
Yeah,
wanna
it's
see
up
it.
there.
Thank you guys. Let's hope when we come back, we make a note to go, whatever happened to those drones? Because that means it'll be over.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want for Christmas.
If we never know, that means it was something significant.
Or we never come back.
That's true, maybe. But if we
Well,
never,
that's morbid.
if
In that
we,
case, I love you guys.
if we never know, that means it was something significant. If they tell us, who knows if we're telling the truth or not? And it could have been something significant, but maybe not. But at this point, we're not being told, so it is something significant, right? Just because they're not even telling us anything.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you all, and we will see you. Well, since you're a podcaster, we'll talk to you pretty soon. On the radio show, you won't hear a new show for a while till we get back from vacation. But that's it. Thank you, and goodbye.